How do you define inner voice?
Inner voice is like that inner compass that you have inside. It's this knowing voice, and you might call it gut or instinct or intuition, but it's that voice inside that really knows where you need to be and what you need to do and where you need to go. The inner voice is something that we want to make sure to tap into on a regular basis. And a lot of us, we aren't used to doing that. Because of all those voices from the outside, we're kind of running around like the chicken with the head cut off, and it's hard to tap into it. So I would say make it a daily thing. Make it something that you say to your inner voice, I want to hear you on a daily basis. Get comfortable, close your eyes, get quiet and listen. And here's the funny thing. You may hear something right away. Your inner voice may give you something right away, or it may not, but know that you asked for it and you asked for help. It's going to come. You may be walking down the street later that day or driving your car the next day. You hear a snippet of conversation, you see something, and just something resonates with you, and it's, I'm in touch.
Isn't that beautiful when that happens?
Yeah.
So why do we ignore it though? What's happening? Is it because of everything that's happening around us?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think all these distractions, and you know, it's not just the outside distractions. There's also those inner distractions. There's those voices inside that are not your true inner voice.
Well, how do we distinguish between those?
Between those, number one, I would say ask yourself, is what I'm hearing, does it cause me to grow and flourish, or does it cause me to wither? If it causes you to grow and flourish, there's something to look at.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. And you can also think about, is what I'm hearing focused in the past or the present or the future? Because the inner voice, your true inner voice, is really about the present, just like you with your child's birthday party. And just, I'm here and I can be at peace here. I can truly be here. The voice in the past tends to be the voice of condemnation. And it comes in and says, you blew it, you didn't do well that time, you know, you really blew that time, so it's hopeless.
Don't try it again.
Don't try it again. And then you get into the future, which can be the fear of the future and the fear of moving forward, and turns into procrastination and all that. But the voice of the true inner voice is fully aware of the past and the future, and it looks at those, it's aware, it acknowledges those, and it says, okay, but here I am right now. Takes a deep breath and says, okay, what am I going to do here? What's the best thing in this situation?
Does our inner voice have a different way of talking? Because you talk about those other voices.
Yeah.
How can we say, that's...
Your inner voice is for you. If you're hearing something inside that's against you, that's not your true inner voice. Keep going, keep digging. So yeah, it's not about condemnation. It's always positive.
And if it's
not
negative,
necessarily easy.
It may not be something you want to hear.
Exactly.
That's different than...
Right, but it's not condemning you. Yeah, it's positive.
You have a great story about your move, the LA, New York move choice decision that you had to make, and how you had to tap into your inner voice.
I did, and I was living in Central California, and I knew I was stuck, and I needed to make a move, and I boiled it down to LA or New York. And I said to myself, okay, which one is it going to be? And I did what a logical person would do, and I pulled out a yellow pad and I made two lists, the LA list and the New York list. And then I made another list, the LA pros and LA cons, and then another list, the New York pros. And, I mean, I made lists. I had yellow pads all over the house. It was crazy.
Post-it notes. LA,
exactly.
New York, you know.
It was crazy.
See which one I wake up to in the morning first, you know?
Yeah. And it was just the analytical mind going to work. And what's funny is, the LA lists were really long. It's only 2 hours away, I already know people, I'd have a place to live already, I already have work there, I know family, et cetera, easy. The New York list was like that long. So I looked at the yellow pads, and it was so obvious, I'm gonna move to LA. And what's really funny is, I kept making lists. I kept going, and I stopped myself and said, wait, it's so obvious where I should move, and yet I'm still making lists, so something's going on. And I'd been asking for help. I'd been asking the inner voice, and it was clear I needed to move to New York. It was the best thing I did.